Good morning. It is a gorgeous morning out. The air is crisp, it's nice and sunny, and it's the perfect opportunity to show you exactly what I'm talking about when I say the grass helps with condensation. So I just wanted to show you how grass can help and how weeds can help with watering your yard. So let me show you. So as we walk along here, I hope that the camera can pick it up. First off, everything is dripping wet, but I don't know if you can see hold on, this leaf. Pay attention to this leaf, okay? Do you see the water droplets on that leaf? Do you see? And then these leaves are also wet over here on the end, okay? This is the morning dew condensation, because it was a warm day yesterday and then it was a cool night. Everything condensated. No. Okay? Now, this dew, okay, these water droplets on these leaves is helping to provide moisture for the tree. Now, over here, for example, you see the leaves, some of these leaves are dry, but then some of them have a little bit of moisture on them. This one actually has a water drop on the tip. And you might think, oh, but they don't drip, it just sits there. Nah, it drops. Take a look at this wood. You see the wood is wet? The wood is wet from the condensation dripping from the tree leaves. So I know that if this wood is wet, the ground is wet wherever the wood isn't. Once you come over here, look at this. Don't know if you can see it, but that's a little puddle. That's quite wet. The whole thing is condensated. And you might say, yeah, but it's upside down. It's upside down. It catches water. But guess what I do in the morning? I dump that out. But look at underneath. Do you see underneath? Do you see those? That's also drippy wet. And so that waters the ground too. And you might think, but it's not that much to make that much of a difference. Yes, it is. It's enough to not require watering every day. Let me see if I can find where it's like really obvious. Okay, here we go. Look at this weed. Do you see the water bubbles, the water drops on that weed? And do you see the water drops on the grass? Some of them are really sparkly. And some of them are quite large drops. Oop, I just dropped one. I walk through and it's drippy. You drip. Okay, so these, you see the drops on the blades that are kind of curving to the side. Well, what happens with the blades that are standing straight up? When the condensation builds up into droplets, the droplets fall to the ground naturally. Okay? This waters the ground. When you trim your grass so short, you don't get the same amount of condensation. You want the condensation. You want your grass to have a little bit of length to it so that you can harvest water. See that? See that? Look at this. See? See? In another video, everybody saw that these were all covered with grass. You see? I trimmed it. The rabbits and guinea pigs got it. But you see these leaves? Do you see all this condensation? And you just go like that, and it waters the ground. And this exactly makes my point. You want the grasses to be somewhat long so that you can harvest the natural water. The rose bushes. See, and then all I gotta do is just go like that, and the water drops fall to the ground. So what you're seeing is the leftovers, but it does drip. And you know it drips because if you take a look at this ground, it's not as moist as this ground. What you're seeing is the leftovers. As morning was coming on, the water was dripping everywhere. So whatever is left on the leaves, yes, will evaporate. Okay, that's fine. But you know what? The way it is in nature, somebody walks by this, bumps the plant, and the water drips off. So when I come out here in the morning and I'm collecting for the rabbits, or I'm just walking through my garden collecting strawberries or whatever to eat, guess what? I'm shaking this stuff to the ground, the water to the ground. And that's what I mean when I say that the grass and the weeds help to provide moisture. Not only do they provide shade for the ground, but they also help in condensating water. They're harvesting the natural moisture in the air. Hope it was helpful. Until next time.